Good morning, YouTube. Had a couple of thoughts, and I'm just trying to find somewhere to sit. I literally just woke up. What if we were wrong about each other? What if you were really meant for me? What if that was you? I don't know, but there's a song by Babyface called "What If," and for some reason, that song has been playing in my mind. Just a few thoughts that I had this morning upon waking up. Welcome to my closet slash room. Upon waking up, one of them was just about the importance of a smile, just for yourself. For me, sometimes I look at my selfies that I take, and it almost looks like I've had a stroke because there's no happiness there. Um, Yesterday I watched Magic Mike, and the story behind that movie is initially along. I heard about this movie a couple of years ago through a comedian called Fluffy, Gabrielle Iglesias, and I don't know why I like that guy a lot. He's a little funny, but I think a lot of it's just his personality. And I said I really want to watch that movie because he was in it, and I didn't realize. I thought it was already gone or whatever. That the movies actually the actors they record them like a couple years in advance. So that just came out this year. When I first saw the movie or saw that the movie was out, I didn't really want to see it because I thought it was like about a Miami DJ. Because being in Miami before, all I heard was Magic Mike, and I was like, you know, it was just too much. But then I found out it was a movie about strippers, male strippers, and I really didn't want to see it then. But then I heard Gabriel Iglesias again, the little skit he did that talked about it, and then I really wanted to see it. So I had an opportunity to watch it. What I thought about the movie, I thought it was a good movie for me. And the reason I say that is because even though it's quote unquote about male strippers, it really was about rejuvenating and reminding a woman how beautiful she is. And I thought that was really important, and um, I liked it. I liked the excitement of the male dancers. I'm usually partial to um, people of Afro descent when it comes to visual visuals, but actually the non-Afro characters were okay too. I was able to watch that. So yeah, and I didn't cringe from the black-white relationship thing. Usually I cringe, but lately I haven't been cringing a lot. So and I don't know why that is. I think it might be because of some experiences that I've had as far as actually sitting back and watching how black men interact with black women, and it's not their fault. I think it's just society. Most of the black men have been institutionalized, so a lot of them are gay on the DL. And then you have a new generation of black men that were raised or not raised at all by black men because of that. So there you go. That's what you got. And the ones that have been institutionalized have been taught not to respect or degrade women, um, or just not have a need for women anymore because they've been institutionalized. So I understand all of that and I get it. And it's kind of sad. And the experiences that I've had in Orlando kind of speak volumes to that. That it seems like the black culture is lost. It doesn't seem like there's anything real about it anymore. And it kind of hurts a little bit. Speaking of that, the movie The Visit, I couldn't watch it. I thought it was awful. A lot of people liked it, but I found it bordering on incestuous. I found it disgusting, like over the top stuff that they didn't really have to do. They did. Um, I just and then the little white boy rapping. It just throughout the whole movie, it was so corny to me. I couldn't do it. But talking about my smile, it's been gone. I remember up until like 25, it was the most beautiful thing that people dropped for it. And even after you know, where the gap was created intentionally, people still drop for it. My hair up until 28 was the most beautiful thing until it was intentionally damaged by someone. Now it's like, I hardly ever smile anymore. And it's like, I realize it and I recognize it. And it hurts to come to that realization. And, but I'm happy with it because for me, the happiness for me comes with the realness and honesty of it. That this is what it is. Um, and again, on aging, I really don't feel it. I think what happens is that people, just like Mariah Carey, people shot her down because she was 40 something and they talked all this crap. But she still looked good to me. She looked better than people half her age, a quarter of her age. But I think what it is people are conditioned to shoot that down. So, and after a while, you start to feel a certain type of way about it, not because that's the way you genuinely feel, but that's because what you're hearing from the outside in. And it doesn't have to be a lot of people, it could be one. That's why I've always been glad that I've never been rich or famous, because it's like more, um, you get more of that. I like my privacy for the most part. I like, crick in my neck or something, I slept the wrong way. But yeah, so talking about smiles again, two things that made me smile yesterday. In the morning, I had a wonderful um, self pleasure moment. It was great. And I'm going to tell you, I think, again, when I talk about age, because I think genuinely I do believe it's relevant at this age. And at this age, with the amount of circumstances that I have and the type of circumstances I have, I think it's important. So I had a great old moment. I call it an old moment, not refers to Oprah, but just the old moment in the morning. I finished it off with some great Lindor truffles. You guys, if you haven't had those, it's just like an O in your mouth. I don't even know how else to describe it, not to be vulgar, but it's the most wonderful. You can't even eat them without being like, it's like the most wonderful thing in the world. I had it's lint truffles. I had the coconut filled and the hazelnut cream, and it was like after I finished that and got everything going on physically, I had me a few of those truffles, and I had the biggest smile on my face for a long time. Number two thing that made me smile, I went to go see Hotel Transylvania 2 yesterday, and the movie was cute and it was lighthearted. That made me smile. But what I am noticing about the movies, all of them, and I don't know if it's because Halloween is coming up, but everything seems to be about blood and gore. There's three new movies that are out. One is Everest, and it's about people that climbed a mountain and ended up dying. The next one is The Green Inferno, about a bunch of cannibals. Then the next one is Hotel Transylvania 2, which is kind of glorifies demonic stuff, and because that's what they actually said, the you know about hurting and killing people, and actually they were saying that, but in a loving way towards the little boy in the movie. But it was good to laugh and to smile, so it was that I was happy about that. It was a really nice night. Glad I had a chance to get out. um, yeah, so I'm glad I had a chance to get out. And after the movies, it was my smile. My heart was smiling. Everything was smiling. It was nice walking outside, and I thought I was gonna stop and pick up a little light groceries. Lettuce, tomato, onions, some lemons, so that I can freshen up stuff in here. But I ended up getting really tired, so I came back and I went straight to sleep. Well, I didn't go straight to sleep. I watched the rest of Magic Mike. I was going to try to watch Air, Insidious, and some movie told me something about I Saw the Devil or something like that. I forgot. And I guess the person recommended that movie to me because I watched 13 Signs on YouTube. If you get a chance, check it out. It's a very interesting movie. A little gory, but to me, it tells a lot about human nature. So, ooh, fast forwarding to today. Um, Today I'm going. Oh, I watched Hotel Transylvania in 3D, by the way. Today I wanted to take a shower. I have clothes that I need to wash. I think I'm gonna pre-wash my clothes for next week. For this upcoming week, they're all already hung up on the thing behind me. Um, I plan on going to a church this morning. I haven't been doing my hair, but I'm okay with that. I kind of like the messy look. I'll run a brush through it, and it has body. And as y'all know, my hair is really thin. I just need to make it look like it was styled that way versus I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I really did wake up like this, but my time is up. So next recording.